Dear students, in this video, we are going to study here microwave frequencies, microwave devices and the microwave system and the microwave transmission line equations and the solutions. So the microwave is a region electromagnetic wave spectrum in the frequency range about 1 gigahertz to 100 gigahertz. So it is a region in the electromagnetic spectrum and the frequency is from 1 gigahertz to 100 gigahertz. So microwave band is capable of making economic transmission of a large number of communication channels. So microwave frequencies. It is generally used for those wavelength measured in centimeter, roughly from 30 centimeter to 1 millimeter. The microwave spectrum is usually defined as the range of frequencies ranging from 1 gigahertz to over 100 gigahertz. So now you can see here the electrical and electronics engineer, that is IEEE, recommended new microwave band designations. So in the first column you can see the designation and the second column you can see frequency range in gigahertz. So for high frequency it is 0.0032 to 0.030 the frequency range. Then for very high frequency it is 0.030 to 0.300, and ultra high frequency it is 0.300 to 1, and L band it is 1 to 2, S band it is 2 to 4, C band it is 4 to 8, X band it is 8 to 12, KU band it is 12 to 18, K band it is 18 to 27, KA band it is 27 to 40, millimeter that is 40 to 300. So if we consider sub millimeter, it is greater than 300. So these are the frequency bands recommended by IEEE. So now we'll see what are the frequency devices. The microwave generation and the amplifications were accomplished by means of velocity modulation theory. So in the past 2 decades, microwave solid-state devices such as tunnel diodes, gun diodes, transferred electron devices, and avalanche transit time devices have been developed to perform these functions. Now we can see here the microwave system. So in microwave system, mainly we can see here the waveguide and the transmitting horn antenna and the receiving horn antenna. So waveguide is mainly used here to transmit. It is providing a link between the transmitting antenna to the receiving antenna. Transmission line equations and the solutions. At microwave frequencies, the line parameters are distributed along the whole length of the line in the z direction that you can see in the figure. A small length of the line can be represented by an equivalent symmetrical T network with the constant parameter R, L, G and C per unit length as shown in the figure. So here the for deriving the transmission line equations, we are mainly considering the constant parameters. So what are the constant parameters are? Resistor, inductor, conductor and the capacitor. So here you can see the figure here. This figure illustrates the infinitesimal length of the line. So now in the figure I told already, transmission line means it is a transmitting voltage or a current from transmitting end to the receiving end. So I have written here V of Z comma T and I of Z comma T, current I of Z comma T, and output side I have written here voltage Z plus delta Z comma T. So now we are considering a small infinitesimal length of delta Z. So I have written here delta Z. So from here what we have taken here is the primary constant is R plus j omega L. Since R and L are in series, I can write it as R plus j omega L. So I have taken here small incremental length. Because of this should be multiplied by the delta Z. And here also conductance G into delta Z and C into delta Z. And here the voltage also Z plus delta Z. It is incremented by delta Z. So Z plus delta Z comma T. So now here Z is equal to R plus j omega L is the series impedance, and Y is equal to G plus j omega C is the shunt admittance. So yes, Z is the distance at any point on the line measured from the receiving end of the line. So current I is equal to I of Z comma T. So since we are considering the sinusoidal variation, I will write it as I of Z e to the power of j omega T, current at any point on the line. Similarly, we are writing for voltage. V of Z comma T, that is V of Z e to the power of j omega T, the voltage at any point on the line. So L is the length of the line. These are the parameter what we are used in the given figure. So let us assume the sinusoidal variation. So if we consider the sinusoidal variation, that is v of z comma t is equal to v of z e to the power of j omega c. So instead of writing here v of z, what we are written it is v e to the power of j omega z. I am calling this as expression 1. And I of z comma t is I of z e to the power of j omega t I e to the power of j omega t. I am calling this as expression 2. The change in the voltage with respect to the distance delta z along the line. So I showed in the diagram already the change in the voltage, that is with respect to a distance, that is delta z. So for this, what we need to write the expression is delta v is equal to I into R into delta Z plus L into dou I by dou T into delta Z. So in both the terms, delta Z is common. I will take the delta Z as common. So delta Z by delta V by delta Z is equal to R into I plus L into dou I by dou T. Now as delta Z tends to 0, this whole term will become very small, value, that is delta Z by delta V by delta Z is equal to dou V by dou Z. So in the above expression, I will replace this delta V by delta Z by dou V by dou Z Ri plus L into di by dt. I am calling this as expression 3. So similarly, the change in the current with respect to delta Z. So we have now previously what we have seen, that parallel combination, that is R and omega. Now it is a parallel combination of conductance and the capacitor. For that we are writing the expression here. Delta is equal to G delta Z into V plus C delta Z into dou V by dou T. So now in both the terms, delta Z is common. Again, dou I by dou Z is equal to GV C into dou V by dou T. So as here also same thing, as again delta Z tends to 0, then delta I by delta Z will be dou I by dou Z. So let it as dou I by dou Z is equal to GVC into dou V by dou T. I am calling this as expression 4. Similarly, differentiating equation 3 with respect to Z, partially we get, so dou square V by dou Z square is equal to R into dou I by dou Z plus L into dou by dou T of dou I by dou Z. I am calling this as expression 5. Now what I am doing is substituting equation 4 in equation 5. So now dou I by dou Z value I need to substitute. So dou square V by dou Z square is equal to R GV plus C dou V by dou T plus L dou by dou T of GV plus C dou V by dou T. Dou square V by dou Z square is equal to, multiply the terms, RGV plus RC plus GC into dou V by dou T plus LC dou square V by dou T square. So here together I have written dou V by dou T I have taken common. So first term is R into C and the second term is L into C. Both we have written here R into C and L into C. So here you can see L into G and dou V by dou T. So this is equation 6. And similarly, if I want to write for the current expression, dou square I by dou square is equal to, wherever the V term is there, just replace by I. So RGI plus RC plus GL dou I by dou T plus LC dou square I by dou T square. I am calling this as expression 7. So now let us denote the voltage and current. Current has V is equal to Vz, Z comma T is equal to Vz e to the power of j omega T. So I is equal to Iz comma T, Iz e to the power of j omega T. So here we can see here Vz is the voltage, which is a pure function of voltage with Z only, and Iz is a pure function of Z only, where V and I are assumed to vary sinusoidally with respect to time. So now again we are differentiating equation 8 wise. Dou square V by dou Z square is equal to d square V of Z by dz square into e to the power of j omega T. Now again differentiating equation 8 with respect to T. So dou V by dou T is equal to V of Z e to the power of j omega T into j omega. Now differentiating again with respect to T, will get dou square V by dou T square V of Z to the power of j omega T into j omega whole square. So next step is dou square V by dou T square is equal to j omega square is minus omega square j omega T into Vz. So now after substituting here again, from equation 10, I am substituting the value of dou V square by dou Z square, and after simplification I will get it as dou V square V of Z dou Z square is equal to R plus j omega L into G plus j omega C into V of Z. So now this is the series impedance and Y is the shunt admittance. Now this is the wave equation what we are going to study here. This is d square V of Z by d squared square minus Z by V of Z is equal to 0 and the current expression.